Then we should legalize weed, try that at the back like Trudeau.
Yeah.
Go on the grind, nigga hard to find like Nemo.
Holla nigga, what you mean? It's only me and my team. I got me a misdemeanor. Sorry for fucking the scene up. Sorry for stealing your spot. Sorry for being a prophet. Sorry for saying it that way, but the circumstances made me cry.
Just because it's Quebec, I think there's that, like, we're it's like our people, you know, it's like Canadians and there's Quebecers. So I think people are proud of, like, artists are very, like, they'll be supportive of the few coming up. I think that's the same in the artists where, like, I think artists between themselves are very supportive and, like, it's a small bubble. Like, so y'all interviewed Cali Technis and Soran and, like, all of those, like, we kind of all know each other because we're all in the same. Once you're in that little bubble, you'll stumble on, like, in the backstage and you know, it's a small world. So for sure it's more of I think it's a close-knit, like, not family but society type thing more than in the rest of, maybe if we compare it to the US, because we're so small that, like, the few of us that are actually doing something will gather and, like, you know, come together, like, naturally.
No need for commitment. Me, myself, and my feelings, still I'm on my way to you. Yeah, what? I want glory in the store. Come on tour, you look bored. I'm on my way to you.
Crazy, bro. He just messaged me one day and he was like, yo, you want to jump on that? And he sent me 1919, which is a single of Canvas. And I was like, yeah, for sure, because everybody loves HK Quebec. It's like it's one of the few goats, you feel me? So for sure, I was stoked. I was super stoked to see him in my DMs, and he was like, yo, you want to lay on this? And then very next day, I pulled up to the studio, wrote a hook. He loved it, told me to finish the song, finished it, and from that point on, we'd work on a couple songs, and that's how Mistake came about. With HK, like, it's casual, it's organic. I just pull up, we do some shit. So yeah, shout out HK.
Look, fucking drippy, go my neck. Can't nobody cut my check. Me, my niggas lazy shooting. Pull up in a Lambo, but it look like a jet. Remy told me no success. I know these niggas know it's best.
Exclusive stuff. What is it? It's a don't you dare get in it twisted. If I'm on it, then I body it. I got that feeling that people around me don't care on nobody. I want the money, the fame, the view from the house in the valley. I cannot wait for divine intervention. I'ma do without it. Used to get cold in the winter, but summertime feel like Nevada. Oh yeah, roll up a wood, on my face, flat on Nirvana. Oh, this ain't real, all that shit fake. That booty plastic. Still when I hit it, it start to bounce. It do gymnastics. I won't say the rest because it's too explicit. Y'all gonna have to cut half of that shit, bro. Y'all gonna have to cut half of that shit, bro.
So good.
Respect, bro. Respect. It's a journey. Like, I'm learning. It's like going to school. So I started with the lyrical side of it. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna try to be like a Kendrick. I'm gonna try to come up with the craziest word plays and shit. And, like, I'm gonna be that guy who will, like, enlighten you with, like, knowledge and shit. And then once you're in it, you realize that nobody's really, like, even people that rap like that, they're not that enlightened, and it's just a matter of how you place your words and shit. So I started with that, and then I started focusing a lot more on melodies and, like, sound. So now I'd say, like, I'm a singer first and a rapper second type shit. So if I have a lane or something, is to become a better vocalist, like, to be because vocal cords is a muscle. So just getting better at this, like, harmonies, understand the science behind it, like the math behind different notes and what fits with what and all that shit. So I'm passionate about the music itself. Like, my main focus is really to make the best music possible that I can possibly make.
Yeah, I'm at a match, she lit me up. No place to hide, I'm vulnerable. Think she set me up. Look up to the sky and thank the man I don't believe in. Feeling high even though no weed was burned this evening. Yeah, she dressed.
Favorite album, I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside by Earl Sweatshirt. It's like one of my all-time favorite. The whole Isaiah Rashad discography, I can't even remember the titles. Damn. Not a good fan, bro. Yeah, Sylvia Demo and Welcome to the Game. Sylvia Demo is like, wow. that's my shit. Like, I was flipping your burgers high as a, but I'm cool. Like, I was flipping burgers, not high, sorry, mama. But I was flipping burgers as you was saying that, so it's crazy. He was like, nah, I related to that shit heavy, man. Sylvia Demo, man. Isaiah Rashad. I wish I get to meet him one day.
I was hating that too. I was flipping your burger high as a, but I'm cool. I think I'm blessed now. I only stress about the stress now.
Well, now I have the luxury and like the privilege to be in the studio with the artists and the beat makers and producers. So I mostly I write on the spot. Like, I just off the top I come up with melodies, and then once I find a very good one, I go in the booth and I lay it down. Sometimes it's just a top line type thing, and then I put lyrics onto that. I started with the rap thing, and now I'm trying to focus more on the vocal part of it. So I might write a full song with only melodies and then put words onto that. It's a lot less like a text now and a lot more like off the top. Like, yeah. Shout out Rick and Morty, man. Putting the science on the... Yo, bringing back the science, man. We need science to be like a cool thing, you feel me? And I think they doing that right now, like to make it like, I don't know. That's what Rick and Morty, man. Yo, who doesn't love Rick and Morty? It's like the new Simpsons, honestly. Nah, the new Futurama. Is that it? Yeah, Futurama. Nah, they killing it, bro. A whole lot of references, and I love science. I'm a science guy. Like, I love everything that has to do with like space and all that. So yeah, it's mind blowing. Like, you can have a full conversation on that, but nah, Rick and Morty, bro, and it's funny. And one thing I love about it is that like the conversation is like not less scripted, but they have a way. You know how like Rick might burp in the middle of a sentence, or he might. Morty's always stuttering, and like they use like real. Because that's something that bugs me in movies and stuff, is that people are always like, they know exactly what they want to say. It's like you're in a stressful moment and you spit everything perfectly. Like, no, of course, it's like it makes it a little less real to me. So to have like characters that don't know what to say and that have like tics and stuff, I think it makes it real. Yeah.